Yes. Okay. What did you do during your break?
I just checked some internet news.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay, right. Yeah, so for the second class or for the second yes article, what is the title?
So for today's second class, I'd like to discuss number 826.
826. Aha. Okay, so it's about Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
All right. Okay, so could you please tell me something about this?
Okay. Stocks rose after strong earnings results from companies such as Netflix, which is an American media services provider that offers online streaming of a library of films and television programs, including those produced in-house, and Morgan Stanley, which is an American multinational investment bank that has offices in more than 42 countries and more than 60,000 employees. Netflix shares rose 2.5% after the video streamer posted earnings that topped analysts' expectations. The company reported a bigger than expected increase in international paid subscribers, which mitigated a big miss in domestic subscri- subscriber edge. Its differentiated international and film content efforts are kicking in, and investor expectations are now reasonable. Credit Suisse analyst Douglas Mitchelson said in a note, Morgan Stanley also got a boost from its quarterly numbers, closing 1% higher. The bank's result got a boost from stronger than anticipated trading and advisory revenues. Overall, the corporate earnings session is off to a solid start. More than 78% of the S&P 500 companies that have reported have topped analyst earnings expectations. Stocks also rose after UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said, "We have a great new Brexit deal" via Twitter. He called on British lawmakers to back the deal when it's put before Parliament on Saturday. Meanwhile, European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker tweeted that the deal was a fair and balanced one. This is not a done deal, however. The UK Parliament has to approve the deal before it can be implemented. At the moment, the parliamentary arithmetic is somewhere between extremely tight and no, said Constantine Fraser, a political analyst at DS Lombard. But the main takeaway is that the Conservative Party is now committed to this deal, not no deal, and will campaign for a majority for it. Nonetheless, markets rallied on the Brexit reports as the deal removes some investor uncertainty amid heightened concerns about the health of the global economy. On Wednesday, unexpectedly weak U.S. retail sales data fueled fears about a possible recession.
Mm.
Global economic data points to the slower growth, while the U.S. manufacturing sector is already contracting. Among the greatest of the worries flooding market is to ongoing U.S.-China trade war. China emphasized today that the U.S. must remove tariffs in order for the two countries to reach a final agreement on trade. The two
Mhm.
economic giants have been embroiled in a trade dispute for more than a year, with each country applying tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods from the other. Reddy Clough, director of the National Economic Council, told CNBC there is a lot of momentum and there's agreement on both sides, referring to the negotiation. Even with Brexit looking prom-
Promising.
promising and a trade deal with China, the works. Some investors have doubts it will be clear sailing for stocks the rest of the year without more without more help from the Federal Reserve. CNBC's Steve Reisman reported on Thursday that the Fed may soon pause in its latest rate cutting cycle, depending on economic data and China trade talks. The pause is more likely to occur after the October meeting. It's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very hard to read these, yeah,
Yeah, so
long
lots
paragraphs.
of, yes, right.
Right.
Vocabularies
Yeah.
are very difficult.
Right. Yes. Any question about the vocabulary so far?
No question, everything is okay.
All right. Let's move on then. What were the two companies where stocks rose?
The first one is Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
the American media service provider, and the other one is Morgan Stanley, which is
Mm-hmm.
an American multinational investment bank.
I'm not so familiar with the second one. Are
Mm,
you?
so do I.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, what kind of company is Morgan Stanley?
Mm, Morgan Stanley, which, which is an American multinational investment bank that has offices in more than 42 countries and more than 60,000 employees.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right. Yes. And other than the two companies, what was the other one where stocks also rose?
Mm, the okay, Morgan Stanley. Okay, more than 78 of the S&P 5 companies,
Mm-hmm.
their okay, wait a second. Mm, mm, okay, okay, no, okay. Other than two companies, what was the other one? Was tax. I sorry, I couldn't find the proper answer on the article.
Netflix, Morgan Stanley.
And other than them, which company stocks?
It was not mentioned here.
I think so. I think so. There is no company without them. Okay, could we just skip this question?
Right. Director National. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. And what is your opinion about the article?
Hmm. Actually, about the Netflix. Netflix is very famous even in Korea
Right.
for as a media service provider, and then lots of people
Mm-hmm.
already joined the Netflix service. So
Mm-hmm.
because they have lots of dramas and then movies, and also they make their own in-house dramas and
Right.
movies. It's a very
Mhm.
they invest lots of money for the good content.
Mhm. Yes,
So
you're very correct.
yeah, I totally agree with the Netflix growth in the field.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Are you watching movies from Netflix?
No, for me,
Um,
I subscribe the YouTube Premium, not Netflix.
so YouTube Premium?
Yeah, if you pay for YouTube monthly, then
Uh-huh.
you can watch premium YouTube content without advertisement.
Wow, really?
Because yeah, sometimes advertisement is very annoying to watch the
Yes.
yeah
Mhm.
video clips.
Yes, you're very correct. So it's better than Netflix?
I think so. I think so because
Mm.
I can download lots of movies, dramas from the internet with
Mhm.
other content providers. But for
Mm.
YouTube content, I only had to use YouTube because
I
no way
see.
to find the YouTube content from other internet subscribers.
Oh, but how about the payment?
Payment is about $8 a month.
Cheaper than Netflix?
Yeah, much cheaper than Netflix.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, at least then I prefer that one as well.
Yeah.
Right. How much is Netflix? Do you have an idea?
For Netflix, we have to pay almost $12 a month.
Wow, I see. Is it the same in each country or it depends?
It depends on country's
Mm,
economic situation.
mm-hmm. Right. Because $12 is expensive for us.
That's right. Also, the contents are different on
Mm,
the countries. For America, they have lots of content, but for
mm-hmm.
Korea subscribers, they don't
Mm-hmm.
have lots of content than America.
I see. So it depends on the country as well.
Yeah.
Right. And are you familiar with Netflix and Morgan Stanley?
But for Morgan Stanley, for normal people don't not are not familiar with that kind of
Yes.
company. That's just an investment bank. Yeah.
Yes, you're very correct. Right. Yeah, for me too. It's my first time to hear it actually.
Yeah.
Yes, Morgan Stanley. So I said, why is this included? Okay, right. And despite the good news, problems in markets still occur due to the ongoing U.S.-China trade war. What
Yeah.
can you say about this?
Actually, Korea also have a bad effect on the U.S. China's financial
Yes.
war because
Mhm.
we also get influence from China's. Actually, Korea is pro America than China. So
Mhm.
if we support America's policy on this war, then
Mhm.
China will cut our exporting product to
Right.
their country. So
You're correct.
traditionally, America is our long friend country, but the
Mhm.
trade volume is uh, for with China is much bigger than America now.
Mhm.
Korea, our the exporting rate to international country is to China is the biggest around 40%, but to America is only 20%.
I see. Right. So you need China when it comes to economy,
That's right. Also,
economic terms.
China is a very close country to Korea,
Yes.
so it's very important to keep the good relationship with China.
Yes, you're very correct.
We
Yes,
have
as
to,
well.
yes, we have to keep the balance between two countries.
Right. I cannot imagine. Like I said, Korea is like a sandwich.
Yes, right.
Yeah, the patty in the middle. Yeah,
Yes,
being squeezed by America and China.
yeah, we should be wise and then smart
Right.
on this situation.
Yes. Your president should be wise in making decisions as
Yeah,
well, yeah, because it's very dangerous. One wrong decision,
yes,
yes,
could
it can
ruin
ruin.
several years.
Yes,
Actually, our former
everything.
president, actually, she made a big mistake. So, China, for several years, China strongly against Korea's uh, products and
Mm-hmm.
Korea's policy because our
Mm.
former president support America openly, so they make
Mm.
Chinese president get angry.
Ah, I see. Who is the president who got angry? Trump?
Xi, Jin, Xi Jinping,
Ah,
Xi
ah,
Jinping is got angry.
I see. Okay. China.
Yeah, China.
Ah, China. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Any questions?
No question. Everything good.
Wow, interesting article.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for discussing those articles with me. Have a great weekend, Bebong.
Okay. Bye bye. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.